Continuing on our discussion about old age security, that's OAS and CPP for Canadians living abroad, we're grateful to have joining us once again Ernie Negrafta, Managing Director, Global Mobility Services with Trowbridge. Ernie, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Alan.
Last week, we asked you 4 questions about OAS, but today I'd like to ask the same 4 questions, but about CPP. So, number 1, how can one apply for CPP while abroad?
Okay, excellent question. One that comes up pretty much every day. So as a non-resident, the way you would typically apply is you would first get in touch with Service Canada, either on the phone or through their website. And if you're older than age 60, you are eligible to apply as long as you've made at least one contribution of CPP to Canada. So this comes up quite frequently because sometimes you'll get short-term expats coming to Canada. They've lived in Canada 2 or 3 years, contributed to CPP, and they never go back and collect it when they're at the age of 60, but they are eligible. And so even if it's not a large amount of money, it does make sense for you to apply, receive the benefit. And that's in essence how you do the application processes via the website and through phone with Service Canada.
Okay. Number 2. So if you're currently receiving CPP in Canada and you're moving abroad, can you transfer those CPP payments to your new location?
Yes, you can. So 2 items. The Canada Revenue Agency will likely have those contributions still remitted to a Canadian bank account, even though you're a non-resident. However, what you would need to do is you would communicate with Service Canada that you've been receiving the benefits, you're a non-resident now, and they would then apply the non-resident withholding rate to the payments. Generally, it would be 25%, and it could be reduced to a lower amount with certain treaty countries. So it's really dependent on the treaty country and whether there's a reduced amount.
Right. So that's related to our 3rd question as well. What about the tax implications for somebody receiving CPP as an expat?
Yeah. And sorry, I kind of got into that next question too early, but that's generally what it is. There would be that flat 25% withholding tax. The CRA would withhold the 25% and give you the balance in your bank account. From a filing perspective, in some cases, you might be able to get a reduction in that amount of withholding. So that's where it makes sense to get in touch with us or a tax advisor that deals with non-residents to then determine whether there's a benefit in you filing a voluntary return in order to get some of that 25% withholding back.
Perfect. Ernie, are there any updates to the CPP that you're aware of?
Currently not. One thing that we do is we keep an ongoing news bulletin on our website. And so definitely check back in the coming months, especially given that the election's coming up in September of 2021. For those of you that see this after, if there are any changes, we'll definitely note it as part of our bulletin.
Perfect. Thanks very much. Ernie, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Alan.
And thank you for watching. Now, if you have any specific tax-related questions as a Canadian expat, please reach out to Trowbridge Professional Corporation. Their information is in the description. They'll be more than happy to help you out. Take care.